All right, guys. You guys want to blow up your back? That's how I blow my back up. You want a mass building back workout? Try this. You want bulging lats? You want Tyrannosaurus traps? You guys want lats like Dorian Yates with half the work and half fucking genetics? You want to figure out how to not work hard, get big? You want, this is the shortcut channel. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's going all over the place today. Or ADHD. We're just going by the comments, you know, we're a slave to the fucking comments. Now, this guy asked me in the day one comments, like how to set up incline press, like hammer strength press in the gym, which is like, this isn't, technically I don't think you would classify this as incline, even though it is. It's like, the incline ones usually have more of a slant. This is an incline press because it's going up, but some of them are like slanted and are inclined. Some of them are straighter, some of them drive straight out. Like hammer strength went wild on the presses, right? They went fucking bananas when they're like, oh my God, we can plate load a fucking press angle. Like, so this may not be the one in your guys' gym. Obviously, it's probably not. I've seen ones even steeper than this, which is like a borderline shoulder press. But the guy asked, like, before you start, where should the handles line up? And a good indicator of most things, I'm not saying this is on all machines. Like, it's not like, don't quote me on this. It's like, Mike said it was here, it's not there. It's like usually armpit level if I'm sitting here. If these handles are at my armpit level, even the tips of them are like mid-range, is that like armpit to like mid-chest level, we're good. I don't want these handles, like I don't want to be here on the handles and then getting under the handle, like pushing up, like, you know what I mean? Like just because it's an incline doesn't mean you have to be so steep underneath it, right? It's not a shoulder breath. But the thing is, in the design flaw with a lot of these hammer strength stuff, some people don't have a problem with it. Some people can get enough range to be here on presses, like hold this depth of a press and then rock out here. Like a lot of people can't though. And to be honest with you, this machine, we've talked about it before, if I get this much depth and stretch on pec, I have a hard time getting enough momentum back without shrugging. So I can't get up through underneath where I'd want to push from here and lat. I can't get enough pressure out of there. I want to immediately rock back into my head because I don't have much room to move. I want to be able to squeeze out here and I want to drive. So there's kind of a hitch. You see when I come out, there's like a hitch and then a push. So to avoid that, I would tell people, start your press almost like a quarter of the way out. Or start it up here and set it here with your training partner or whoever. So I want to set shoulders down. I want to feel elbow break. Upper body doesn't move. When I go to shove, I'm just rocking off a hand. So my pressure mounts on my hand, I load that elbow and lat sooner, and I squeeze up through. So I'm creating this feeling of like being extra tall through my stern, like through my upper body, so that I'm driving up through things all the time. Through things. I don't have the chance to go and like shove and get this head knocking back. I'd rather just keep things pinned and slowly let this, as opposed to like my shoulders melting, I'd slowly let this elbow just break me. So it breaks and my hands pull in and push my shoulders. My elbow breaks, my hand pushes my shoulder to depth. Not to depth, but like I get more depth in my shoulder, I rock shoulder off. So the range is shorter. It's not full range of motion, but it's like definitely full range of tension, right? We have other presses to hit different levels of tension and different ranges of motion. You don't need to have it hit on this. And if this is your only option, which is an awful option, it's an awful option. This is a terrible machine. Like, just being honest with people. Like that prime press over there is one of my favorite presses of all time, incline. That's a better option. You know what I mean? Even this fucking Life Fitness press is probably a better option. But like hammer strength, they got away with people. They appealed to people at a certain time in lifting culture when like iron, heavy, raw, like that shit was the shit to do. Like it was like, this is like made of metal and it clanks when I drop it and the metal plates would ding, 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 you know what I mean? It was like this whole thing and everyone knows that's true. I thought so. I thought they were the coolest shit. I would like go to gyms and be like, do they have hammer strength? And I'd load that fucker up with like 6 plates aside. Like as you can see, the stack on this is like, what is that, 5 inches on, this is a 25, so you can fit 4 more plates on that maybe, without having like to put a pin locker in, so the fucking thing doesn't bounce off when you fall, right? So it's like, it's telling you like, this machine is not really conducive to like you lifting tons of weight. So like, it's just a tool in the toolbox. This shouldn't be like, every time I come in here, man, I'm trying to fucking PR this incline press. It's like, pick another fucking machine and use that, right? So there's a million seated incline chest presses that are good, but understand that like the depth of this press or the angle of that press, like see how straight up that is? You see this line that it's falling on? It's not like gradually. Ideally, you'd want this thing, instead of going up right away, I want this thing to go out a bit. So I'd almost want to have the plate like loaded here and have the handle like more here, so that when I push up more. I'd want to rotate this axis and have more of a handle inside, so that I can get underneath the weight more and drive up through, as opposed to like right when I grab this, the weight's on me. I'm like, motherfucker, like I gotta push this thing now. That's why you see everyone going, ugh. Like this is the end position for most people on an incline press on a machine. It's this, and it's all shoulder, it's all front delt, neck cranked. It's like they don't get the chance to let their shoulders actually rock through the motion, right? So you're better off going to dumbbells. Strikes again. I'll tell you what didn't happen on that bench. Sliding. None. Product shot. Product placement.
We don't know it yet. You're their top athlete.
I want cash, by the way. I don't want to check. Illegitimate affiliate. That's what I am. What the fuck's wrong with this thing? Oh, God. Fucking Atlantis piece of shit. Anyway. This Atlantis garbage. Yeah, so anyway. When people do this tricep press down, we've talked about it before with one arm. I'm actually doing it on the TV there. That's pretty fucking weird. But yeah, it's an inception moment. So what I notice people doing on this, there's different positions, head positions, body positions, originators of movement. Like there's different shit on here that you can do to hit tricep better. So if I sit down here, obviously I sit people, I just get them to start without tension on the bar. So I'm pushing on the bar, but I'm not off the stack. I'm getting shoulders retracted and I'm squeezing traps down. And as soon as I get this pressure, if I can see myself in the mirror, if there's no mirror, cool. If there is, then whatever. I almost want head to be up when I start first rep, and I want to set to where my scapula sits down. So I have pressure across my hands and my back, making these 2 right angles going down across my elbows. I want to feel like I can rock here so I can get tension up, back up through, and then slide down through. So if I'm getting to this point where I think most people would kind of push out of, I'm going to try and slide even deeper and pull into my trap and upper back and let my hands drive down through my shoulder depth. So I'm not trying to keep shoulders here, push this hand. I'm trying to get full extension of shoulders down through and push head through. So I'm not trying to also do this where I go, I'm just trying to get this axis rotation of shoulder rocking down through pressing. When I understand that and I can keep head up and do that, then I can get depth with head, leave head down. I can pull more into mid-back and I can slide through. But it's this whipping effect of like when I come up to things, if I get depth here, I don't want to stop just where I think stop is. I want to feel this down, right? So I almost want to get, in a sense, I want to get to this max height and then I want to get this slight little body shift. So I'm pushing, I'm kind of getting a shift forward into my hands before I push my hands. So I'm not going, I'm going, which takes out this whole jerkiness of going, it's like I'm leaning into and then I'm extending down. So my forward motion takes me, if I'm up here, I'm leaning as I push. So if my hand's up here, I'm gently going and then driving down through, which is gonna help you guys understand, like, the more pressure you can keep on your palm through the whole movement, the more connection we're gonna have to tricep. The less we're gonna connect the traps, the less we're gonna start trying to shove this thing down. So the longer and the more tension I can keep on hand, literally to the point where my hand's like cramping, because there's so much pressure on my hand and everything else around it is loose and pliable. Like I'm off the stack now. That I should be able to just extend that palm so I get this reach up and then I fall. And I'm driving out of lat right here where my thumb's pointing. I'm driving down. Boom. So at the bottom here, I could stay here. I could plant this in the ground if I wanted. When I come up, I break elbow again. I keep this forward lean. I let it pull me out of the lean, and then I rock down forward into the lean again. So the slower that you guys can make that tempo doing tricep press downs like that, the better it's gonna be for you. It's gonna be more painful in the sense that like you're holding tension for a long time. But like this is the whole thing of like trying to get depth and stretch on that tricep and really fire that tricep down. You have all these other exercises that can be quick, throwing motions, pressing motions, everything's quick, quick, quick. Allow this to be what gets you that depth and that negative to be what the difference is on this machine. I don't care about this. I care about how much tension can I hold in this stretched position. When I maximally stretch, and can I get even more and then rock out of there. So the rock comes from lat and elbow down through hand, right? So it's just like when you're shoulder pressing, my press is coming from underneath and up. My press now is coming from underneath and up. Just different presses, different angles, right? Tips. I really gotta go to the bathroom.